think a lot of bands, without knowing it, kind of dig themselves too much of a rut. They're just a little afraid to expand or to take a step forward. I don't think we've ever been afraid of that.
There's a certain dynamic between the four of us that seems to like keep the spark alive.
The thing that has kept Metallica going so long, and it's kind of been our secret, I mean, is how, you know, everybody always wants to be there for the other three guys. Nobody ever wants to let the other three guys down.
We get older, and that's okay. We change, and that's okay, as long as it's natural.
Metallica has always been the thinking dudes metal band, punky but intricate too. Early Metallica tracks, in fact, were so fiendishly multi-metered the guys themselves could barely keep up in concert. But that's history.
This song is real raw in terms of it just has like two guitars, drums and bass, a couple of vocal effects and stuff like that.
Whereas the rest of the album ranges over many stylistic strategies, right?
Stylistic strategies, I like that one. That's a pretty good one.
Well put there.
And it's like
In other words, it's a complete mess.
3, 4.
With its last album still on the Billboard Top 100 chart 5 years after its release, Metallica has stripped its surefire sound way down for an unusual new album called Load.
There was no big plan in the end on how they were all supposed to sound, so we just concentrated song by song and just let them go.
Every song evokes a certain type of mood. It's not, you know, consistently just like pounding heavy metal thunder all the way.
James, Kurt.
No, even at me? Oh, man. This is a whole band. We're taking precedent here. Lars is listening to all of us at once.
I think the one thing we had to do was just be looser, be more, go for attitude, go for vibe, and go for something that was more of a band sound. I think listening to some of the earlier records, it definitely sounds like the Ulrich Hetfield experience.
The Hetfield-Ulrich experience began in Los Angeles in 1981, a time when glam was king, or queen, and two young locals found themselves united in dismay, angry young singer James Hetfield and transplanted Danish drummer Lars Ulrich.
I came from Europe. I was listening to a lot of the European stuff that was going on at the time. I landed in the land of REO Speedwagon and Styx and Kansas, and I'm just going like, ah!
We loved punk music, and it just didn't have enough musicianship to it, so we basically added some.
Hetfield and Ulrich hooked up with Dave Mustaine, a speed demon guitarist with a major mouth, and brought in bassist Ron McGovney to form the maiden lineup of Metallica in October 1981.
People came to our gigs not knowing what they were expecting. They'd come to that club no matter what, just to hang with their friends and see who's, you know, looking prettier, you know, that night. And we got very annoyed with that, and we'd sing louder and play faster, and that's kind of how I think it helped develop our style.
So Metallica was working, but something was lacking in the band's lineup, and while watching another group at the famous Whiskey one night, they discovered what it was: bassist Cliff Burton.
So we saw this big mop going, and, you know, we had this wah going, and, you know, fingers and hair were flying, and we just thought that was so cool and so unique, and we had to have the guy.
He really had been studying music at a college up in San Francisco and stuff, and really started introducing James and me to things like harmonies and melodies and stuff like that.
My name is Donna Davis, and I'm here with Metallica, the hot new heavy metal band from LA. And let's have them start with their name and what they do in the band, and let's start with you.
James Hetfield, rhythm guitar and vocals.
Lars Ulrich, drums and content.
Dave Mustaine, lead guitar. Cliff Burton, bass guitar.
By this point, Dave Mustaine's enthusiasm for cocktails was driving his bandmates nuts. So after securing a record deal and heading for New York to make their first album with metal promoter Johnny Z, they decided to take action.
As soon as we got to New York, it's like, hi, Johnny Z, or, you know, we're Metallica, and what kind of sack our lead guitar player? Whoa, you know.
In giving Dave Mustaine the axe, Hetfield and Ulrich were, shall we say, unhampered by sentiment.
We had booked him a bus ticket like 10 in the morning, and like at 9:15 or something, it's like, Dave, wake up, we gotta talk. And so basically we woke him up, and he was still sort of rubbing, sleep out of his eyes. Babe, you gotta go home. And then the
And you gotta go on a bus.
Well, yeah, Dave, you gotta go home. And then the infamous, I mean, this lingers. This is like famous. This question. He goes, when does my plane leave? And Dave, well, here's part 2 of the bad news. So basically, you just got fired, and you have 4 days on a Greyhound bus clear across America to sit and revel in that.
I initially got the call on April Fool's Day, so that was an April Fool's Day joke. That was on the can.
About midnight, Kirk shows up, and he sets up his equipment.
It was actually the first time I'd ever been out of California.
Really?
Yeah, I was scared shitless. And it's like New York. It's like, wow, this place is really big and dirty.
The first song we played was Seek and Destroy, and we got to the guitar solo, and 10 seconds into it, me and James just looked at each other, and that was it. Done. End of story.
We have a debut album out on Megaforce Records. It's called Kill 'Em All.
A contest so big it takes 4 tractor trailers to deliver the prize. 4 winners, 4 semis, hauling ass across America. Each truck holds an awesome mystery load. One truck holds a bonus load so awesome, you'll drop yours. MTV and Metallica deliver the mother load of all contests. Watch MTV every night this week at 6:30 to learn how you can be one of 4 winners to have a truckload of loot dropped at your door. And if you're the luckiest of the lucky 4, your truck will also contain Metallica.
What's your problem? We need some more beer, dude!
Candy, yes.
Metallica will actually come to your home, hang around for a while, and drop a load. Enter the MTV Metallica Motherload Contest. Don't forget to bone up on your Metallica trivia, because we'll be asking questions.
This reminds me of the old days.
Plymouth Neon Coupe with a zippy 2-liter 16-valve engine. Ride-tuned suspension, a 5-speed tranny, and 132 wild ponies. It's a pretty hot little number. Plymouth Neon Coupe, just $92.95.
You look stoked.
Yeah, I just snagged a surfer.
A surfer? So what's the big deal?
He was chewing Mintaburst.
Whoa. Flavor crystals? Flavor crystals? Excellent! Yes! Mintaburst with flavor crystals. Bite to burst.
Cable guy!
He's courteous. He's charming.
Silence of the lambs!
Once you're hooked, you're his. Jim Carrey, Matthew Broderick, The Cable Guy. Rated PG-13. At theaters now.
The most rewarding relationships are the ones that grow with time. It's the same for those of you who choose AT&T, because you understand that the true rewards only come from a lasting relationship. Introducing the new AT&T True Rewards program. Rewards you can get right away, every day. It's our way of saying thanks just for being an AT&T customer. The new True Rewards program. It's one of the rewards of a lasting relationship. That's your true choice, AT&T.
All you need for the ultimate road trip is the wind in your hair and a great deck in the dash. So whatever your destination, there's only one place to start, Best Buy. Right now, they have everything you need to tune up your car stereo for summer. So if you thirst for a sound you not only hear, but you feel, go to Best Buy. They can put together a system powerful enough for the ultimate road trip.
Of all the ways of expressing affection on planet Earth, there is none more popular and strong, sensitive, chic. A Durex condom, the world's #1 brand.
Pure, clear, fresh. Sea breeze. It cleans like no soap can. The tingle tells you it's working, lifting up dirt, oil, makeup before they create problems, leaving your skin remarkably clean, incredibly fresh. After soap, before problems. Sea breeze.
Is it your intention to waste away your entire summer at the beach? Cool.
Sun-kissed!
What? What's everyone looking at?
It's all down to him if we're going to
know.
Lyrics are the bottleneck of the whole album.
Something really cool.
On the way to somewhere is always the best time you can come up with lyrics. So, like a paper right there ready to write away, and little pen handy right there. Going back and forth to Lars's and I'd be late going there. Stop at Wendy's. I'd be eating a burger, talking on the phone, and writing down lyrics.
What's on your mind writing-wise these days? What are the themes of some of these songs?
Themes lyrically?
Yeah.
Vagueness.
Excuse me while I tend to how I feel.
I don't want to really give any preconceptions, but it's more deep, personal stuff. It's. I had to kind of go visit some kind of messed up places within where I thought, well, I'm all better now. I don't have to write that kind of crap anymore. But I mean, once you're messed up, you're, you know.
Tear me open, pour me out. The things inside that scream and shout. So hold me until
A lot of those old records were so thematic, and there was all these visuals and all these major, almost, you know, just messages and all this kind of heavy-duty political stuff. And we really got kind of bored with that. And I think at the same time, James felt more comfortable opening up and letting some of his really innermost bizarre stuff out.
I just wish that people would just like go past, you know, what they think Metallica is about, you know, heavy metal, thunder and lightning, you know, Satan, and listen to the music.
There was always in harder rock a kind of a thing about you could never stray. You know, I mean, we've always strayed, and all over the place.
Metallica started straying on its second album, Ride the Lightning. The band had signed with new management and a new major label, and it wasn't about to start bowing down before the usual hard and fast metal stereotypes.
In 1984, when we put a ballad, Fade to Black, on our second record, I mean, people were freaking, okay? And we just said, right there, this is how it's gonna be. There are no parameters that keep us in.
Releasing its third album, Master of Puppets, in 1986, Metallica embarked on a career-changing tour with metal god Ozzy Osbourne. The Puppets album rose to number 29 on the Billboard chart, and with this success, the band soon found itself answering to the inevitable charge of selling out.
We do what we want to do, you know. If they consider that selling out, then whatever.
Metallica's success was unique in that rock radio gave the group zip in the way of airplay.
Radio didn't want us, and it was, I mean, we kept, you know, sending them tapes.
As for the hot new promotional medium of music video, well, Metallica dismissed it as lame.
Oh, you had like these guys playing, and then they'd have all these girls in bikinis, you know, prancing all around. That became like a rock standard for a while, and we didn't want anything to do with that.
Metallica was also fighting the popular image of metal itself, of a dark cult genre devoted to death and Satanism, music for losers.
Hey, one more thing about Metallica, I'm gonna slam you in the nads.
Yeah. Go on with your bad self, Beavis.
As with many stereotypes, this one was highly misleading, as is demonstrated in the recent film Paradise Lost, the true story of 3 Arkansas metal fans accused of ritually murdering 3 young boys.
Initially, we wanted to look at this case because it was about 3 teenagers who listened to heavy metal music,
who wore black, who were into satanic ritual, who allegedly had killed these 3 kids. As we started uncovering the layers, we realized that the kids, in fact, may be innocent, and that the fact that they listened to heavy metal music down in a Bible-thumping area of the country made them automatic targets for a police department that was under a lot of pressure to solve the crime.
Anything wrong with wearing black in and of itself? No. Anything wrong with the heavy metal stuff in and of itself? No. The Book of Shadows, anything wrong with that in and of itself? No. But when you look at it together and you begin to see inside Damien Eccles, you see inside that person, and you look inside there and there's not a soul in there.
Impressed by the thrust of Paradise Lost, Metallica for the first time allowed its music to be used in a movie. After all, the band itself, while famously close to its fans, had been accused of encouraging teen suicide with its ballad Fade to Black, even though many young listeners said the song had helped them through dark times.
I have lost the will to live, simply nothing more to give.
Once you start worrying about what other people are going to do if you do something, and if what ifs, all these what ifs start to, they mess with you inside, and you can't really be honest with yourself. So it's not a great thing when it happens, but I don't know if we're the cause of it.
A ton of bad luck struck Metallica itself on September 27, 1986. While touring Europe, the band's bus skidded off an icy road, and bassist Cliff Burton was killed. Did the band think at any time that maybe we should take 6 months off?
No. We knew that if we did that, we'd probably start wallowing in our grief and depression. So we unanimously decided that we should just keep on working.
Double-edged sword of that was that it was like whoever we got in the band would be at the receiving end of torment and torture and for years to come, just because he was the replacement for Cliff.
That lucky man turned out to be Metallica fan Jason Newsted, plucked from the lineup of a Phoenix band called Flotsam and Jetsam.
Hey, let's go.
Because he was in the mix, now he thinks we have to wait for him.
Good. Okay, guys.
Looking back on it, the first couple of years were rough. Actually, the first couple of years and couple of years were pretty rough.
When they wanted to be ugly, they were ugly, and didn't really, that was just that.
You didn't beat him up or anything, did you?
No, we didn't beat him up. Well, mentally we beat him up. But, I mean, come on, he walked off the street into a dream situation, so we had to let him know that it's not this easy, brother.
I had to really keep a straight-head professional. I really had to see further. I had to, look beyond all these kind of things, these bumps and these curves and obstacles. I really had to look beyond that. There were a lot of them in the beginning.
It's come a long way, and I think, in a bizarre way, this is the most we've ever been a band right now.
What is democracy?
It's got something to do with young men killing each other, I believe.
In 1988, Metallica released a new album, and Justice for All, mounted a worldwide tour, and finally came up with a video concept they liked. The story of a young man who goes off to war and comes back a vegetable.
I can remember sitting on the couch, and one would come on, and then afterwards, the DJ will say, well, on a lighter note, we have... and I knew we had touched a chord.
And Justice for All was nominated for a Grammy Award, although it famously lost out to Jethro Tull of all acts. But the critical tide was turning, as even New York Times writers began hailing Metallica's complex arrangements and pointed lyrics.
Hey, look. We're in Rolling Stone, isn't that exciting? See? We made it into Rolling Stone. We peaked. Can only go down from here.
3 male suspects. Driving a white van. Wanted for public harassment. Bad taste. And interstate fraud.
Give me a second. There you go.
Make no intent to apprehend.
You really need to leave, like now.
and highly sarcastic. Buzzkill. Premieres tonight at 10. Laugh until the prank's on you.
With 4 doors, tons of interior space, comfortably contoured seating, and a great stereo, the Plymouth Neon sedan is a huge kick for cruising. While the Plymouth Neon Espresso Coupe's 132 horsepower engine and fully independent suspension make it a real kick in the passing lane. Plymouth Neon Coupe or sedan, it's never middle of the road. $92.95 for starters, $12.4 nicely equipped.
Someday our fights will be won there. We'll stand in the sun there. That bright afternoon. Oh, till then, on days when the sun is gone, we'll hang on and we'll wish upon the moon. Whoa, Godspeed, this bright millennium. One day, someday.
Walt Disney Pictures' The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Rated G. Starts Friday, June 21st at a theater near you.
Calvin Franklin crossed the mob.
I want $50,000 tomorrow.
There was only one way out. A new identity.
The thing I admire most about you, Derek, is your honesty.
Now he's lying low in the suburbs, doing everything he can to fit in.
Hi there, may I take your order, please? Mr. Mike.
How long can it last? How far can he go? It's Sinbad. House Guest.
Every Tuesday night, it's the A&D mystery movie. Inspector Allen is great television. That's every Tuesday night. Anna Lee is one of the most ingratiating TV detectives since Columbo. Every Tuesday night. Cracker is a Cable Ace Award winner. Inspector Morse is a brilliant detective. That's every Tuesday night. The mystery movie. Every Tuesday night on A&D.
One place. So this summer, MTV's all over the place. Lollapalooza, the Tibet Freedom Concert, Horde, Red Hot and Rap, on tour with Kiss. Live reports, news briefs from the road, bootleg specials. We're there wherever it is. So there it is. MTV's Hot Summer of Music all summer long.
In 1990, gearing up to record its 5th album, Metallica finally found a producer the band would come to value highly. Veteran studio whiz Bob Rock.
One of the first things Bob Rock ever said to me when I met him 5 or 6 years ago in Vancouver was, you guys have never made a record that sounds like you sound when you play live.
Let's don't do a yeah. A yeah at the end. Do something else. Womo.
Right.
Okay.
Child. Fire womo.
Something's wrong, something like heavy thoughts tonight, and the honors the way.
I think we kind of all fessed up to the fact that we just needed to bring somebody else into our tightly knit organization and work with us in the studio.
The typical Bob Rock scenario is me showing up and playing guitar, and him looking at me and saying, "Come on, man." And I'll look at him and say, "What?" And he goes, "You're much better than that. Come on. You don't want to put that on an album."
Remember what I said about guitar players that don't do their homework? Remember that.
Hey, man, I do my homework. I do, man. It just doesn't work.
The resulting record, officially called Metallica, unofficially the Black Album, was unveiled at a fan listening party at New York's Madison Square Garden. And it was a smash, going to #1 and finally winning a Grammy Award for Best Metal Album.
Let's see, I think the first thing we got to do is, obviously, like you guys were expecting, is we got to thank Jethro Tull for not putting out an album this year, right?
I knew we had a really good record, and I knew that it was going to do well. I would never in a zillion years think that 5 years later it's still hovering in the top 100 and selling, you know, whatever X thousand copies that we. I mean, who just bought the Black Album last week?
The longevity, that's cooler to me than being on top for 5 minutes, really, hanging out and still being relevant, and for some reason people are still buying the damn thing.
The unending popularity of the Black Album wound up keeping Metallica on the road for 2 whole grueling years.
Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who takes you there. Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who cares.
If you at gunpoint forced me to name one gig that stands out, I'd probably say the gig we did in Moscow in 1991. This was just elevated one step more than anything I've ever seen of us, and working with an audience, and it was that whole experience was truly amazing.
After cranking out some 400 shows, the members of Metallica decided to take a whole year apart from each other before starting work on Load.
The sound on this record seems to indicate sort of a happier group. Do you feel happier than you were 15 years ago?
I don't know about happier.
Less unhappy.
Maybe.
Has the songwriting process changed?
The actual songwriting process hasn't changed that much. It's still me and James who sit with the material. It's still me and James who put the songs together, the basic arrangements, everything like that. I think this time around we ended up using more stuff of Kirk's.
And all the whitehead stones and rose like Georgia cotton.
Let's play Guess Who's Not in the Room.
Bob!
Producer Bob Rock was back on board for Load, of course, and Metallica itself was a changed band, rested, mature, and operating now with a new, more democratic spirit.
It's like a band, you know? It's very weird, you know? Lars and I back off a little and let them take a little control, you know, over their own, you know, parts.
They kind of let down the guard a little bit and maybe let a little bit more responsibility go to the other cats in the band, Kirk and myself, and let us be able to, you know, voice our opinions and really show our stuff this time.
I mean, we're really doing everything backwards. Do you know what? I mean, most people they start as a band and then a couple guys take over and then everybody blows up. But we kind of, you know, started with a couple of guys running the show, and then it becomes a band, and now it's like a tighter thing than it's ever been before. It's kind of weird.
Not only is Load a major stylistic step for Metallica, but so is the band's choice of a venue to promote it, as headliners on the earnestly alternative Lollapalooza tour.
We're going to reach a lot of folks that we didn't before, and gain some respect from some people that we didn't before, and we're real happy with the songs. We're real proud of them, and that's going to make a big dent in a lot of people that maybe had their doubts, and that makes me happy too.
Musically, I think we're in a position right now where we could go anywhere and people would not necessarily maybe like it, but at least respect it. And I think that that's important, and at least understand that we have a desire to keep pushing the boundaries, and the only thing that will limit us will be our own imaginations.
evening. John Sensio here. Thank heavens tonight we're paying tribute to rock music by playing videos from artists who are both old school and new school. We got Gravity Kills, Ozzy Osbourne, and Everclear. But most importantly, today's your second chance.
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Turn it up to maximum dance. Get the party started with 24 full-force dance tracks on 2 kickin' CDs. Free with your paid subscription to Entertainment Weekly. Call now and get these 2 CDs or audio cassettes absolutely free when you subscribe to Entertainment Weekly. Call now to maximize your dance collection and get 30 issues for 4 monthly installments of only $5.99. That's almost 70% off the cover price.
You know what LPP? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
So grab your credit card and pick up the phone for maximum satisfaction. Save almost 70% on Entertainment Weekly and get the maximum dance CDs absolutely free.
I need you now. More than words can say. You're enough. That's the way.
If you're a hopeless romantic like me, you'll love this new collection from Westwood. It's called All for Love. Check it out.
When can I see you again, baby?
You get love-in favorites from Richard Marx, Babyface, John Cicada, Paula Abdul, and many more. If you fell in love to these songs or just love great music, then All for Love is for you. Get it on 2 cassettes for $21.99 or 2 CDs for $26.99.
To order All for Love, call the number on your screen or send check or money order for $26.99 for 2 CDs or $21.99 for 2 cassettes, plus shipping and handling to the address above.
Summer's no time to stay in one place. So this summer, MTV's all over the place. Lollapalooza, the Tibet Freedom...
Over $20,000 worth of prizes. Now, one of these trucks also contains the motherlode of all prizes, Metallica. Okay, now, Jason, are you ready? We want to know your truck that you're going to pick.
Yeah, number 3. All right, truck number 3.
Okay, now
you are going to South Whitley, Indiana.
All right, now,
all right.
Robert, are you there, my friend?
Number 2.
Robert wants number 2.
Okay, number 2, you are on your way to Evansville, Indiana.
Done. What number truck do you want?
Number 4. Okay, number 4 is on its way to El Dorado, and it's in Arkansas.
Mike, which truck do you want? There's only one left.
Number 3?
No, man, you get number 1.
Hey, truck number 1, go to Aberdeen, Washington, now. See ya. Well, that's where we left off, and all last week, we gave you updates on how our trucks were doing. At this point, all 4 trucks are just outside their destinations, and today, we'll find out who picked the correct truck and be the winner of our grand prize, an at-home visit with Metallica, and a private performance from the band. But for now, let's get to know our 4 finalists.
Hi, my name is Dawn Scroggins. I live in El Dorado, Arkansas. I'm 30 years old. I'm contestant number 1. I was chosen the first day of the contest, and my husband has been dedicated since day 1. We want to see the band and have them hold each one of our children so we have something to remember them by. And we've started a new generation of Metallica fans.
When is rock and roll coming?
When is rock and roll coming? Well, hopefully rock and roll will be coming in a couple hours, hopefully. I'm just praying that Metallica is in the truck. I mean, I've got a good feeling about this. And I would do just about anything to have Metallica here at my house today.
Welcome to South Whitley. My name is Jason Mead, and I'm winner number 2. I'm 19 years old. I work at Heaters Engineering in South Whitley. Got Employee of the Month 2 months after I started. Brings home money. We make like little, you got these little air freshener packets you put in the plug-in itself. You plug it in the wall and it heats up and makes scent. I've been a Metallica fan about 8 years now. First album I bought was Master of Puppets. Liked it. Bought all their others. Liked them. Kind of all worked out. It's driving me crazy waiting for them to get here. Want them to get here really bad.
Ever been this nervous before?
I was pretty nervous when I graduated high school. Hi, I'm Robert Renock from Evansville, Indiana. I'm 18 years old and a student at the University of Evansville. I picked truck number 2 because I never seem to come in first place, so might as well go with number 2. My favorite member of Metallica is Lars because he plays the drums and I do too. If he's here, I'd like to have him show me some things. If I win the grand prize, I'd like to maybe play a little pool. I could beat them and go out back, maybe go swimming. It'd be cool if Metallica came here because it's a pretty quiet, boring town and add a little excitement.
Hi, I'm Mike Burgess. I'm from Aberdeen and I'm finalist number 4 in the Metallica Motherlode contest. I'm 27 years old, lived in Aberdeen all my life, and I work for the Department of Corrections. Friday, I got the call from MTV that I was a finalist in the contest. Saturday, they ran this ad. Raisin Bran to Raisin the Roof, I guess, is because I was eating Raisin Bran when I got the call.
Mike Burgess, hi, how you doing today?
Pretty good, doing great.
Yeah, did you get any sleep last night, Mike?
I went to bed at 3 o'clock and I got up at 6.
Yeah, not much sleep. Excited about this, aren't you?
Yeah. This is for Metallica, if they come. Here in Aberdeen, there's not a whole lot to do. This is probably the biggest thing to ever happen. It's pretty cool. The whole town's pretty hyped up about it. The Motherlode is here.
Crazy.
It is coming! Hi! Stand there.
Road's clear. Ahem. Ahem. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind... Ew. I guess that answers that question.
On July 19th,
We married, baby. For better, for worse, till death do us part.
see how they run.
You tell them it's over. This thing is just getting started.
Fled, rated R. Starts Friday, July 19th.
Introducing 4 extraordinary new meals at Taco Bell. The Extreme Value Combos. At just $1.99 each, some people would say we're giving away the store. Actually, we are. Right now, you could win your own Taco Bell store. Just come in for the new $1.99 Extreme Value Combos and enter to win your very own Taco Bell.
You hungry? I could eat. Well, then I'll pull over.
There's nothing ordinary about it. Taco Bell.
What's it going to take to undo this much damage? About 3 minutes with Pantene Pro V Deep Fortifying Treatment. Deep conditioning used to take me at least 20 minutes. Pantene works in just 3. The exclusive Pro-Vitamin formula fortifies by penetrating your hair root to tip, restoring health, renewing shine, and reinforcing the natural strength of your hair. It's deep conditioning without the weight. Pro V Deep Fortifying Treatment for hair so healthy it shines. Why wait?
Reasons to stay inside this summer. Your mother's new bathing suit and the Blockbuster Video Games of Summer Sweepstakes. Earn free rentals and win prizes, including 10 ultimate game rooms. So come to Blockbuster and play.
Choose your athlete. Choose your event. Incredible motion-captured action. The most realistic 3D texture-mapped polygon graphics. 1 to 4 players. It's the ultimate contest of mind and body. International Track and Field. Rent it today at Blockbuster Video.
I need you now. More than words can say. You're enough. That's the way.
If you're a hopeless thoughtless romantic like me, you cherish the time spent listening to your favorite love songs. Now there's a new collection from Westwood that's sure to capture all those romantic feelings again. It's called All for Love. Check it out.
When can I see you again, baby? I'm the one who wants to be with you. I'll never get over you, getting over me.
All for Love gives you 36 of the hottest love songs from the 80s and the 90s.
I don't have the heart to hurt you. We've got love, power. It's the greatest power of them all. Love will lead you back. Someday
You get love and favorites from Richard Marx, Babyface, Simply Red, Paula Abdul, and many more. If you fell in love to these songs or just love great music, then All for Love is for you. Get it on 2 cassettes for $21.99 or 2 CDs for $26.99. Pick up the phone and order yours now.
To order All for Love, call the number on your screen or send check or money order for $26.99 for 2 CDs or $21.99 for 2 cassettes plus shipping and handling to the address above. Rush delivery available. All for Love is not sold in stores.
How you doing? You ready? Yeah.
Showing up. Son, you got yourself a rock band. Right on. Man. Cool. Nice to meet you, bro. How you guys?
Do you have a bathroom I can use?
They've been in there a long time, man. So what are you going to do with the band today?
I'm going to take them down to a local pub and have some beers with them. I got some beers up at the house. Hang out and talk.
Cool. What do you think about this other stuff that you've won in here, man? Check out that Jeep. Did you see that Jeep? That's yours, man.
Right.
Plus, you got some great Metallica paraphernalia, man. You got gold records, jackets, T-shirts. Some really cool stuff the guys gave up for you, man.
This is man. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, we're going to check back in with these guys. But right now, let's check and find out what the rest of our finalists are doing and see how they're doing.
Metallica, where are you?
Oh, this is great. I've always wanted a Jeep. I like it. Worth the wait.
Disappointed or are you happy with what you got?
I'm happy. I won no matter what, so no disappointments here.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, it's not Metallica, but you know, someday we're gonna meet them. One day we're gonna meet them, no matter what.
This thing is totally packed.
What do you think, Mike? It's amazing, isn't it?
This is awesome.
Do you believe it?
So you know what? You see all those boxes down in the back? That's all the boxes for all the equipment that we're going to be playing on this afternoon, and when we're done, it's all yours.
Get to have it
All right. kind of crazy.
Party Bacardi.
Oh, hey, God, we got to get this right.
Yeah, well,
There's beers in there.
Hey, Mike, how long is it? How the pizza's been here since this morning?
1:30.
All right, good deal, isn't it?
Breakfast mash is unbelievable.
Grab your for a whole week. Hey, sit in the back of the truck.
Have a bite. This is cool.
Isn't it cool? Check us out. Look, all these people out here, man, and you're the man.
Hey, Mike, look, all these people down there, all of a sudden they're your new friends. What do you think of that?
They're not my friends.
Huh? These are all the people that wouldn't give you the time of day last week. Now they're all standing there sucking up to you. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm like a master at puppets.
Do you have anything you want to say to them on MTV?
Yeah. Hey, go home! James, this is my mom, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. My mom.
Pretty good, son.
My great aunt, Gloria.
All right.
James is the one I was always looking up to.
But, so what do you think of that?
James is the coolest. I agree.
How do you react to that, Kirk?
Because he's a singer.
It's always that singer thing.
It's always a singer.
Hey, Iris, look what I got.
You guys want to tell me about your relationship?
It's great. It gets a little scary.
Where's your bedroom?
You want to?
Yeah, go on.
Want to know?
Let's get some dirt on you guys. Come on.
Where's your drawer?
Do your parents know about this?
No, we're hiding it from them.
They're gonna see on MTV and go, "Ugh." What are they up to hanging out with those dirty Metallica guys?
James, who's winning this one?
We're both losing, if that's possible.
Is that possible?
Yeah, because I think we both suck at this.
Yeah, the little creatures are killing us.
Kurt, man, you're signing a nice guitar for him. That's his guitar.
This is his guitar, and I am indeed signing it. And you know what? It's not a bad guitar there, brother. Right on. I like that sticker. I'll agree with that.
Girls kick ass. That's true.
I like that quite a bit, but you know what? I have to update this picture here a little bit. There you go. There you go. It's much more up to date. I hope you don't mind, me updating that.
Hey, we're hanging out in Mike Burgess's living room right now with Metallica, and you can look around the walls and see how much cool Metallica stuff's on the wall. You know he's a real fan.
And that he assures us that he didn't just put these up here before he thought maybe Metallica might show up. It's always here like this. Dude's picture over there, school picture in the Metallica shirt. Okay, that proves to me that he's not jiving me.
What do you want to do this afternoon?
Hey, man, I'm pretty open about this. Whatever you guys feel like doing.
You want to play some basketball?
It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye, and it's just fun you can't see.
That's true. All right, let's move on to something else now.
Four friends are about to take on the riskiest scam in a lifetime of risky scams. This is the movie the Los Angeles Times calls terrifically energetic, willfully outrageous, raised the New York Times.
Do you see the beast?
Clear enough, much money, Penny.
And Time magazine says it's an unqualified hit.
Choose life.
Train Spotting, rated R. Starts July 19th in New York and LA, everywhere August 2nd.
Is it your intention to waste away your entire summer at the beach? Cool.
Sunkissed!
Last year, Ridgecrest, California endured over 8,000 earthquakes. That's why more people here own a Sony Discman with Super ESP than any other portable CD player. It resists skipping. So ask anyone in Ridgecrest what's shaking, and they'll probably say everything, except the music. Buy a select Sony Discman and get this exclusive double CD set from Modern Rock Live. Offer available at your local Sony dealer.
Only strong hair can survive style after style. So I use Pantene Pro V Mousse. Styling was ruining my hair, but Pantene Pro V Mousse actually helps keep it strong. The exclusive Pro Vitamin formula penetrates, improving your hair, so you get the strength you need to create the style you want, the volume you want. With Pantene Pro V Mousse from the complete Pro V styling collection. Your hair so healthy it shines. It's a stronger sense of style.
There she is.
My shell's cracking.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Give me a break. So, is it love?
Yeah, and love hurts.
Presenting Solid Gold Soul. All your favorite soul music in one fantastic collection.
This will be everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for.
Get Solid Gold Soul for just $9.99 on compact disc or double-length cassette. That's 21 fabulous hits, over an hour's worth of music.
My darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe.
Then audition other great Solid Gold Soul albums. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel anytime. Call now.
To order Solid Gold Soul, call 1-800-511-5858 or send $9.99 plus $3.50 shipping and handling to Solid Gold Soul, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia 23280.
So who wants to see Metallica?
You gotta be psyched because you never see these guys in a place this small again. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let Mike Burgess have the final honors right now and introducing the band.
You know where we are. You know what's gonna happen. Please welcome Metallica!
What was the highlight of your day, Mike?
Duh, man. I mean, playing with the band was the greatest part.
Man, and all your friends got to play with the band too.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
That was actually
That is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me.
It sounded quite bizarre.
It was cool. Let's let people take a look at what we're talking about right now. Check it out. Yeah.
Look to the sky before you die. As you roll to the crumbling sky, try to go feel the soul with the ruthless cry. Bring your now prioritize to this mystery. The sight of life. Crack of dawn, all is gone. The will to be. Now they see what we'll play. Finding out to say yeah. Oh yeah! Rock out, baby!
You guys have a great time. You survived the day. Everything was cool.
Oh, dude, it was great. My favorite moment was playing basketball with all these guys, man. That was really cool. We got the Air Metallica team going. It was big.
You guys are kicking it too. If you guys had sneakers and not a wet ground, you'd be fine.
Oh yeah, let's get big, fun.
Yeah, the basketball was really cool to get these guys. Took us come out to Aberdeen to get these guys to get down and play basketball with me, man. You know, it made me feel really good. It was cool, man.
That was pretty amazing.
Cool.
A team, man, a team.
That's the first time I played basketball in about 12 years.
Yeah, pretty amazing. I thought. James, one last word before we close out. That's it for the MTV Metallica Motherload contest, and we'll see you soon, guys. Have a good tour.
Thanks, Matt.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Mike.
Great working
Right
with you
on,
today.
buddy.
It's awesome.
Feel it.
See you guys.
Woo!
Mike, yeah.
Ow!